Yes, oh, most holy, Shanini Nanini, even I am that I am. We thank you for all the things, even Yahweh. We thank you for everything. We thank you for the mercy. We thank you for the favor. We thank you for filling us with your word that we might strictly go by what that your word says. We ask you to just be with us, be with us, be with our mouths, be with our mind, that we not give heed to the things of this world, neither things that excite us. There's so many things that tempt us and try us. There's so many things among the men, among the women, rebelliousness and all manner of evil in this world, and it grows even eviler as we approach that time that we know that this is going to be over. Yes, 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 these bodies will be laid upon the street or either in the mortician's morgue. But oh, most holy, we thank you that after that there's nothing more no one else can do. Yes, and we praise you. We pray that we die in honor and not in dishonor. And that honor is honoring you. For them, it is dishonor. They laugh. All the fool believed in God. What did God help them? Because they take death. We all shall die. How foolish can you be, old man? Yes. But oh, most holy Sanini Nanini, we ask you to give us your word that we might stay sound in our judgment and our confidence in you. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, those of you on YouTube and TikTok platforms. Yes, we praise and thank Sanini Nanini, even the I am, for you, and you. And we're in Exodus chapter 33 and verse 1. And the I am said to Moses, depart and go up hence, thou and the people which thou hast brought out of the land of Egypt, unto the land which I swear unto Abram. See, he sweared it unto Abram. He didn't swear it unto Israel. Israel is just recipient of what was sworn to Abram. Now, to Asaka and to Akobi, this is how it was carried on. Unto thy seed will I give it, is what he said. And I will send an angel before thee, and I will drive out the Canaanite, the Amorite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, the Hivite, and the Jebusite, unto a land flowing with milk and honey. For I will not go up into the midst of thee, for thou art a stiff-necked people, lest I consume thee in the way. Yes, God was really the Most High, even Tatan Zambi. He was very upset. He was very angry at the people of the Bantu. Now, when the people heard these evil tidings, they mourned, and no man did put it on him his ornaments. For the I am said unto Moses, say unto the children of Israel, ye are a stiff-necked people, stubborn. Oh, just stubborn. You believe everybody else, but what you've seen and what you know is true. I will come up into the midst of thee in a moment, and consume thee. Therefore now put off thy ornaments from thee, that I may know what to do with thee. And the children of Israel stripped themselves of their ornaments by the Mount Horeb. Yes, yes, even today you got your ornaments, your earrings, BBLs, and all these other things. Yes, we have our hoodies and our bracelets and our trinklets. We make ourselves by what we dress like to be more than what we are. Oh no, yes, more than what we are. You just a people that's rejected by the Lord your God, even the most holy I am. You are rejected because of your sin, because of the way you go against what he has showed you. No, we're not talking about no smoking, no drinking. We're talking about the other things that you do. Yes, 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 that's what we're talking about. You try to get the nitpicky, the small things. But what about your heart, all filthy, uncircumcised, full of debate, the malignity, desire of things that should not be? Yes, those things, always following after the leaven, always following after other nations and heathens and other ways, and then trying to make it your own, and you go crazy, even to the point where even Israel had a freaknik just like you did, and you cry when things go wrong. Come on here. Now let's keep going. For the I am said to Moses, say unto the children of Israel, you are stiff-necked people. I will come up in the midst of thee in a moment. And we're going to go to verse 6. And the children of Israel stripped themselves of their ornaments and in by the Mount Horeb. And Moses took the tabernacle and pitched it without the camp. Now the tabernacle was built, the gold pieces was built. The people that have the knowledge and had the how and the hands and everything else, they designed everything. I mean, the most beautiful thing, portable tent that they have put out in the desert. out in the wilderness, in the woods, or wherever they were, afar off. And he called it the tabernacle of the congregation. And it came to pass that every one which sought the I am went out unto the tabernacle of the congregation was without the camp. Some of you say, well, why short people can't come in there? Why people with flat nose? God says what he wants to say. God does what he wants to do. That's why. Now it came to pass when Moses went into the tabernacle that all the people rose up and stood every man at his tent door and looked after Moses until he was gone into the tabernacle. And it came to pass as Moses entered the tabernacle, a cloudy pillar descended and stood at the door of the tabernacle, and the I am will talk with Moses. Ooh, you're talking about such a great honor to talk with the Most High, and he talks back. That's, I can't even fathom that. I would be such afraid. And all the people saw the cloudy pillar stand at the tabernacle door. And all the people rose up and worshiped. Yeah, you were, what was your worship was outward, but what about your heart? Did you really reverence? Did you really believe the same God whom you turned around and you just stabbed in the back after all he had done? He said, now every man in his tent door. And the I am spake unto Moses face to face as a man speaketh unto his friend. Yes, such I would fall out. I would literally fall out. And he turned again into the camp. But his servant Joshua, or Yahusha, the son of Nun, a young man, he was a young man then, departed not out of the tabernacle. Joshua was very dedicated to serving even the servant of the Most High. Yes, and Moses said unto the I am, see, thou sayest unto me, bring up this people. Thou hast not let me know whom I have, and wilt sin with me. Yet thou hast said, I know thee by name, and thou hast also found favor. Grace, we're going to strike that. Favor in my sight. He was talking about those. Now in verse 13. Yes. Now therefore I pray thee, if I have found favor in thy sight, show me now thy way, that I might know thee, that I might find favor in thy sight, and consider that this nation is thy people. Even Moses was weary. And he said, my presence shall go with you, and I will give thee rest. And he said unto him, if thy presence go not with me, carry us not up. Hence, verse 16, for wherein shall it be known here that I and thy people have found favor in thy sight? Is it not that thou goest with us? So shall we be separated, and I and thy people, from all the people that are upon the face of the earth. And the I am said to Moses, I will do this thing also that thou hast spoken, for thou hast found favor in my sight, and I know thee by name. It's something when Most High knows you by name. Even the demons know who God knows. If you read in the other testament, the demons know. They said, this person we know, that person we know, but them we don't know. We don't know them. And he said, yeah. He said, I will make all my goodness pass before thee. All my goodness. What does that mean? Glory. All my glory pass before thee. And I will proclaim the name of the Most High, even the I am, before thee. And will be gracious, favorable, to whom I will be favorable. And I will show mercy. That's that sits above the law. Yeah, that seat where they just cover his face. Oh, so beautiful. Yes. And I will show mercy. And he said, thou canst not see my face, for there shall no man see me and live. Remember, he said his face, not his body. He said his face, not his body. Don't get brain damage and let people that put leaven in your mind, let it stick. Cast out the leaven. Thou canst not see my face, for there shall no man see me and live. And the I am said, behold, there is a place by me. Woo-hoo! There's a place by the Most High. If you can just get there. If you can just follow those things that's contained in this law and follow the prophets, even Moses and all the other ones, and then see how they won this favor that God put them in a place by him. Oh, how beautiful that's going to be. And thou shalt stand upon a rock, and it shall come to pass while my glory passeth by, I will put thee in a cliff of the rock, and will cover thee with my hand while I pass by, and I will take away my hand, and thou shalt see my back parts, but my face shall not be seen. Why? Moses wouldn't have described his face, but the fact is, if it was some type sleeped out, the pagans would start worshiping a certain face. And then the heathen will start making a doggone face that looked like them. They're already doing that with the Messendacy. But anyway, even those that call themselves by the name of the Most High are made an image to try to rival the image of the pagans. And now here they go. We got two wrongs don't make a right. But yet they justify themselves. How about just put a blank face? We haven't not seen, nobody ever seen the Messiah. Nobody ever seen God. No, not in this life. But maybe back then they seen him, but they did not draw anything concerning him. But with that, we're going to say, get close. Be in that place. The dwelling place. Yes, in that cliff of the rock with the Most High. That the glory might appear in your life. And with that, we're going to say, peace.